All right, what's going on? It's your boy Mike Lowy. So we're gonna go over supply and demands as well as no trade zones. They kind of go hand in hand, but really it depends on the day. So if you get crazy price action pre-market, um, like this right here, I mean like today, I wouldn't touch price in this range because I would just want to see it break this box, right? We're either going to break to the upside or break to the downside. So, yeah, price broke up, didn't give me a good pullback. I actually had a level at 665 and it went to 666, which is where the top level was. So we made a higher high. Now we came back all the way down. So I'm curious to see now if we're going to continue higher, or if we're going to fall off a ledge. So, anyways, there's no trade zone. Um, yeah. So because of that, right, I just want to touch price in there. Days like this, same thing, right? This would be a no trade zone. This is Asia session, London session, don't trade, right? You break out, sweeps and reclaims, and then it comes down. Like you take the second breakout, but then there's no pullback. So there's it just doesn't leave you any good setups. Now we did eat on this day. We grabbed those puts because we were expecting this rejection based off key levels. But if you were just basing it off of no trade zones and supply and demands, probably wouldn't take any trades that day. Now, supply and demand. All right. Supply is where price comes and rejects, right? So you see supply, right? Supply refers to the number of shares of a company that are available for sale. So when price comes up here, people are selling, right? They are taking profits. They are selling. Every time price comes into supply, it rejects, and every time it comes into demand, it bounces. All right, because demand is where people are what? Buying. Okay, so right here is a strong demand. Right, we came in it, we broke up, we bounced, we took off. So supply and demands are really just like barriers, right? They're just your barriers. I mean, if you do like most recent, right, those are like overall supply demand. If you do most recent, you could go here to here. This could be your current supply and demand, right? Expect bounces here, expect rejects here. Unless we break through, then we could sell down next to our next level, right? So you could trade like that. I mean, I've tried it before. I don't think it's there's so many more key factors that go into it. Like it's a good basis on getting a sense of direction of when price reaches there. Like if you're just confused on whether it's going to keep going up or potentially reject, then by all means you could draw these out on your charts, and it'll kind of keep that mindset there for you, I guess. And then also you going into supply and demand like mindset, right? For a day trade, let's say you're trying to do intraday levels. So you set your supply, okay, you set your demand. All right, we got this little demand right here. All right, so we're there, we're in it. Now the thing is, I mean, this is, yeah, I don't know. See, we'd have to break. I wouldn't. It's just not touchable. I mean, you go through here, you throw on your 8 EMA, your 21 EMA, say 200, 200's right there. Orb, through and through the orb all day. So like this is not price act. I mean, this is when you need to know how to read price action, right? Like you need to see that volume slowing down a lot, getting rejected hard here for those 10 minutes in this supply zone. So we can definitely expect a rejection. But if you don't know that, or you think it's gonna break because oh it's so strong, it's so bullish, and then you use your 8 for a bounce. Okay, oh well now there's a fair value gap. Let me hold it. Oh well there's another gap. Let me add. Oh this has got to be the final one. Let me add. And then slight hope, and then nothing. So it's just like today was not a day. Today was a day where I was in and out fast. Like if you look at my profits, dude, literally 10%, 4%, 8%, 4%. Like these were some small in and out trades, which is still some decent percentages, like this for a choppy day and a huge news day, I'll take all day. Like today, I know is not a day to be greedy. It's let me get in, let me get my money. Now, this reject by probably faked out a lot of people. Um, but that's what supply and demand is kind of hard for because if you're also down here, right? Let's just move this up to there. We'll go like this whole area is the demand, the bounce zone. Then you see like you're under the 8 and you're under the 21. So this should be a rejection to go down. But since this is a call zone, it should, right? This is a demand zone, call zone, whatever you want to call it. It should go up. So, but is it going to go down? Like, it's not a good day to tell. As far as this day, clear confirmation candle close off of that, right? Even this doji, this right here, what is this? Boom. This is getting into intraday, right? If you like this, what I'm showing you, just imagine I'll blow your mind on a one-on-one. Oh, yeah, there you go. Boom. Look at that here. This one's probably good. You see that? You see how that works right there? I don't like that one. That one with the green. There you go. Look at that. That's crazy. That pattern, right? And engulfed it too. So this is how you know that's a solid entry. Second that candle closed, you could take entry. That would have been what 661 with a 659. So still $1. This could have been your entry. Oh, whoops. Sorry. This could have been your entry. Take it to previous highs. But yeah, look at that. So then you're at essentially 1-to-1 right there. If you just take it to previous highs. Still hit though. Still hit. Right? That's not bad. It's not bad. That would be a decent day trade. It would work on that day, right? So that's how you would play this for intraday levels if you have all these EMAs on as well. You could do one. We'll do a sell example, right? So this area right here is our supply for say. Where's that at? Boom. Say that's our supply for the day. I mean, you really could do like probably all of it. This is your supply. All right. This is where price rejected, right? So we know that we don't want to go long unless we break above this. And then you come up, right, as bullish into your supply. You can wait for it to break out of the supply and then go. And then I bet you, I forgot about the orb. Look at that. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. So it's right on that level. You wait for it to break below, and then you grab this retest, and then you target previous lows. Boom. I mean, even if you just did right there, that's a solid trade. What's that? 672 to 668, 669, $3 trade. Amazing. And then yeah, like indicator wise, 8 and 21 are probably my favorite. 21 you could use for some bounces. 8 you could use for just a strong uptrend. If you're sitting in a trade, just wait for the 8 EMA to break and then exit. That's kind of helped me stay in trades a little bit longer, like this day. Look at that. Not only did we break above the orb, we also rode the 8 the whole way up. Boom, broke below it, just sell right there. We would have just taken that from 667 to 673. That's an amazing trade just off of the ORB and the 8 EMA. So to set up the orb, right, what I do, Let's go 15-minute session time, 7 to 7:15 is key. That is the time. And then I go break out. Look at that. Half the time. I mean, it works, right? Um, so I hope that kind of hit on everything and gave you examples of how to trade with it and how to trade with EMAs and indicators. And that's just like that's essentially one strategy that you could try out and see if you like it, right? Because really all trading is just going over different strategies until you find what ones work for you, right? That's what I think the point of paper trading is. If you don't have your own capital already, would solely be for that. Like paper trade to find your strategy. It's about the charts. It's about the strategy. It's about the execution, the patience, the discipline, the greed. It's not about how much am I gonna make today. I'm gonna make 600 today. I want to make 1,000 today. Ooh, I want to go. I want to like my simulated return is freaking 2,500. It just has to move $10. Like I'm a hold. Like no, just strategize. Entries and exits. Right. We swept today's lows, reclaimed, and can now probably come to here at least. Right. So that could have been a 660 to 663 trade. Fire. Um, yeah. So comment. Let me know if you learned something. Let me know if you like this video. Keep asking questions, and I offer one-on-ones. Our Discord's free, and I literally am keeping it real and probably giving the most game. So if you want to learn more in-depth stuff like this is a little free taster. This is a taste test of them one-on-ones. All right.